Going to walk through the process of writing the equation of a line when you're given a point on the line and the slope. And I'm going to use the slope-intercept form of the equation to model this skill. And I'm going to call this the substitution method. Calling this the substitution method, right? Substitution. So I'm going to take my generic model, y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to look at the information that I'm given. If I'm given an ordered pair, that means I'm given an x and a y. If I'm given the slope, that means that I'm given the m. So I'm going to take those three numbers and replace the variable in the equation with the numbers that are provided. Y is going to become 1, m is 2, x is 4, leaving me with one unknown or one variable of b, which is where the line crosses the y-axis. So I'm going to solve this for b. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. 1 plus -8 is -7. So the y-intercept is -7. To write the equation of the line, y equals 2x minus 7. So I want to graph the line just to analyze everything full picture and show you how everything fits together. I'll start at -7. Here's my starting point. My slope is +2, so that means that the line is going to rise as I view it from left to right. I'll move up 2 and over 1. And that's all that I can fit on this line. And then let's check to see. The point 41 should be in the view of this grid. And the point, the ordered pair 41 is right here. So this is the point that I was given to work with my slope. It's just a different way to get the equation of the line using algebraic substitution method. Now let's do one more together on the video. So here I have the ordered pair 2, 4. So this is my x, this is my y. My m is 1/2. Here's my equation. I'm going to make substitutions. Y becomes 4, m is 1/2, x is 2, leaving me with one unknown, or b. And when I clean this up, 1/2 times 2 is 1. When I subtract 1 from both sides, b is 3. I write the equation of the line. X and y stay letters, and m and b become numbers. 1/2 x plus 3. So here's the equation of my line. I'm going to start on the y-axis at 3. My slope is +1/2, so once again I want the line to rise as I move from left to right. And up 1 over 2, just continue that pattern until you're out of grid. Plot as many points as the graph will hold, and then get a straight edge, connect the points up to create the line. And then once again, the ordered pair 2, 4 should fit on this little grid. So the ordered pair 2, 4 is right here, and this is the point that we used to create the equation of the line. Let's look at what happens when you're given 2 points instead of given the equation of the line first. So when you're given 2 points, the first thing you want to do is use the slope formula on the points to figure out what the slope is. So slope formula, change in y over the change in x. So here are my y's. I'll start with -5. -5 minus -2. Since I started with -5, I start with his y partner in the denominator. 1 minus -2. There's a negative sign built into the slope formula, and my input values are both negative, so that means I have double negatives here. -5 plus 2 is -3, and 1 minus -2 is really just 3, so my slope is -1. And now the process is exactly the same, except I can choose to use either ordered pair. It doesn't matter. I can choose the ordered pair that I want. So I'm going to go with the ordered pair 1, -5 on the video. And that's just my choice. So I'm going to say that my slope is -1, and the ordered pair that I'm using is +1, -5. So that means that for my substitution method in my equation, this is my x and this is my y, and here is my m. So here's my equation in its generic form. And I'm going to make substitutions into my equation, which is why I'm calling this the substitution method. Y becomes -5, M becomes -1, X is +1, and B is the only variable in the equation. So I have -5, -1 times +1. I add 1 to both sides, and B is -4. So the equation of my line, X and Y stay variables, M and B become numbers. My slope was -1, so I'll just say -x minus 4. This is the equation of my line, and let's analyze this on the graph. If I start at -4, there's -4, my slope is -1, so the line should be falling as I move from left to right. And I'm just going to move here and catch each corner, each intersection corner, and right in this row. Really easy to graph this line when the slope is positive or -1. And let's see, the ordered pair that I used is +1, -5. +1, -5 is the point that's right here. Here's the point +1, -5 right here. And you don't really need to check every time, you don't have to do that every single time, but since we graphed it and we used a point that's visible on the grid, just to show you that everything does fit together, everything does come together. But the big takeaway is making the correct substitutions into the equation and solving for the B or the y-intercept, and then writing the equation in its final form and understanding how all of these skills fit together.